gentlemen of the jury, during this case you will hear about how my client is innocent throughout his life and throughout being king of thieves. My client was an innocent newborn when his parents Laius and Jocasta sent him to Mount Catharon to die because of a curse that Cadmus had gotten from killing the great Apollo snake. A servant had taken pity on my client and gave him to a shepherd who took my client to the palace of Corinth. He thought that Polybus and Merope were his biological parents, but really they weren't. So people ask me if my client is guilty, and I simply ask by saying no. He is not guilty because, no, he is not guilty of killing him. Because if he knew from the beginning that his parents had pushed him away, if he had known in the beginning that his real biological father was Laius, then he wouldn't have killed him at the 3 roads. That is why I say my client is an innocent man. While my client didn't know that he really was the killer, he spoke to the people of Thebes saying that he would find the killer. It was very ironic because he had killed Laius, but no one knew. When talking to the crowd, he said that he would exile who has done this crime when all had been done in the crime. This shows, as being king of thieves, how he wanted to bring someone to justice. My client then started to figure out the truth about his life, where the prophet Tiresias told him who did the crime and told him more about himself. So my client doubted it. So throughout his life, he never knew that Laius and Jocasta were his biological parents. The prophet Tiresias told him that he would marry his mother and kill his father. The oracle had that inside of it, but yet and still, my client did not believe it. So then a messenger from Corinth spilled the beans by telling my client the truth about how he was originally raised from Corinth and how he left, and how his parents had left him on the mountain to die. My client actually married his mother Jocasta when he was the king of Thebes. But little did he know that that was his biological mother. My client was innocent throughout his life by not knowing who he was or not having an identity of himself. So, as a result of that, and to end my case, I say that my client, Oedipus, is an innocent man. Thank you.